The Plickers website is pretty easy to figure out, but I'm going to go through just a few of the things you're probably going to want to do as you set up Plickers for your classroom. After you have created your account and you've downloaded the free app for your smartphone or your tablet, you're going to need to print a set of cards. So you sign into the website and click on Cards. You get several choices here. Here's the standard set, that's 2 Plickers codes per card, so you'd cut those in half to give to your students. There are some other options here. Any of them that you like, you just click on it and it's going to download a PDF file that you print. We do encourage you to print on cardstock. And if you want to try laminating, I would suggest just laminate one of the cards and see how well it scans. There's some concern about the glare on laminate, but you can make that decision for yourself. Back in the upper left-hand corner, we're going to go into the library section of the Plickers site, and this is where I can easily add questions. So I type in the question, I type in the answer choices, I mark which one is correct. I can change it to true, false if I want to. You'll also see all of the questions that I've already added into my Plickers account. You can add questions directly from your phone and they will show up here as well. The reports section is something that you can go back and look after you have done any type of question or assessment with your students, and you can see what class did it and what the results were. The classes section is where you're actually going to set up your classes. Now you're going to have a demo class already that you can play with. I've created a training class. It's easy. You just click add new class and say this is Mrs. Jones class, and I select the grade level. Grade level and subject is optional. You don't have to do that. I'll pick a color and click save. And then I immediately can go in and start adding students. I can add names. If I want to, I can add first names only, first names, last names, anything like that. If I wanted to, I could just put in numbers. Instead of the student names, I would click and add number 1, number 2, number 3. Since I tend to give my students numbers and it helps me organize their papers, I already know what their numbers are and set them up like that. The cards themselves are not going to have the student names on them. They are going to have numbers. So in this case, Susie would need to have card number 1, Johnny would need to have card number 2, and you keep going like that. Once you've set up your classes, you do actually need to go back into the library section and assign questions to that class. So you'll see over here on the left, I have Jones class, the training class, and the demo class. And these colored dots, I can hover over them and it represents which classes are going to have access to which questions. So if I wanted to make sure this question had access to that class that I just created, I'm going to click to expand it, or I could just click the icon. I'm going to click Add to Planner, and I'm going to select Jones class so that Ms. Jones class has access to that. And then we're all set. When we're ready to do the actual activity in class, I click on Live View, and then on my smartphone, I'm going to open the Plickers app, select a class. So I'm going to do the training class this time and select a question, and this is what is going to be up on the screen. Now if I want to, I can close this little section. It just gives more room for the question. So the students see this, and then on my smartphone app, I click the camera icon and start scanning in all the cards that the students are holding up, and I will see the results. If I want the results to pop in as we go, I can click this button and we can see when the different students in the class have selected their answer. This view is not going to show what they answered. It's just going to show that they did answer. If I want to switch it to the graph, I can do that, which is much more impressive when I actually have results in there. But it's as easy as that.